Boys and girls, y'all know what time it is. Brought to you by Touch of O'Shea. If you want to get your ashy elbows unashy, holla at Touch of O'Shea. Go to touchofoshay.com. All natural body butters is vegan and everything like that. See? Bam. Hold on. Is it still ashy? Y'all been talking about me in the comments saying my elbows always ashy and my knuckles always ashy. Let's see. Yeah, we got a show for y'all today. We have a show for y'all today. Y'all not gonna want to miss this one. Y'all not gonna want to miss this one. Y'all get them likes up. Go hit the like button. Y'all let me know where y'all calling from. Y'all let me know where y'all watching from, so I can go ahead and shout you out. Everybody that likes the video, the comments, they city and state, I will shout you out. Let's go ahead and get this thing moving. Last time I did one of these things, I went viral, so it's time to go again. It's time to double up. It's time to double up. I'm not gonna be ashy online, woman. These women delusional. We're going to talk about it. Y'all let me know where y'all calling from. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go and hit that like button. Go and hit that like button. Go and hit that like button. Comment where you from, where you at, 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 where you at. Comment where you at. Remember, all super chats, all badges, all super chats, all badges, and all gifts will be read in full. Get me right. I'm getting warmed up for this battle. I got my cut man getting me right for this battle, ladies and gentlemen. Get them likes up. I need to see them likes. Rockford, Illinois is in the building. Y'all let me know where y'all calling from. Pastor Sugar Daddy's in the building. Oakland, California, what's up? Milwaukee, what's up? Big Ray, North Carolina, what's up? Savannah, Georgia, what's up? Nigeria's on the check-in. Charleston, South Carolina to Chucktown. Where we at? Where we at? Taz the manager. We on Instagram. I got both of my ashy elbows straight. They are glowing. Cleveland is in the building. Get my likes up, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, TikTok? Hit that like button. Chi-Town is in the building. DeLon is in the building. Shouts out Beats on the go, man. They got me my first badge for the day. Oh, my first super chat for the day, Pastor Sugar Daddy. $5, all respect. Y'all go ahead and get right. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All gifts and all super chats and all badges will be read. Decatur, Georgia is in the building. Oh, man. Macon, Georgia is in the building. Detroit is in the building. Chicago is in the building. Hey, Stan, bring me that aux cord. I got some people calling from Detroit we might need to talk to. Who else is in the building? East St. Louis. No, Big St. Louis, excuse me. Don't confuse East St. Louis with the regular St. Louis. They get mad about that. Savannah's in the building. Baltimore, Maryland. New. Baltimore's in the building. All right, man. These women delusional. These women is delusional. HB Stars for Life sent me a badge. I love when them folks send me some badges now. You send me a super chat or a badge, I show love. It turned me up. It turned me up when I get a gift. Springfield, Massachusetts in the building. Shouts out this body buddy, got me glowing. So, what is the delusional thing that you can't stand most? Oh, shouts out my temporary guest co-host, Miss Keisha. Charlotte, North Carolina was handy. Little Rock, Arkansas is in the building. These girl delusional. But what is something that men are delusional about? We always talk about what women are delusional about, Miss Keisha. What do you feel that, because you have a very strong, opinionated personality. So let us know what you feel that men get wrong.
I think that you guys are delusional to think that we as women should be okay with poly relationships or try to manipulate us into believing that poly relationships are beneficial to us. When actually, if we were to have multiple partners, it will really be more beneficial for women.
Okay. You saying that a man having two women is not beneficial to women, but a woman having two men is beneficial to her?
Yes, I am saying that.
Bruh, that's not it.
I'm trying to hear that. You have to explain that because that don't make no goddamn sense.
It makes...
So you like gay men or something? What you trying to say?
No, because if you're saying that a poly...
It sounds like you like gay men. It sounds like you want two guys in there sword fighting.
Speak?
It sounds like... I'm just asking.
If you allow me to speak, I can explain.
I'm listening. Go ahead. Come on, speak a little faster. We need to understand this.
Hold on a moment.
Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is you guys bring up this whole thing of, oh, you can have someone to cook for you when you don't feel like cooking, take care of the kids and all these things. However, if a woman was to have multiple men, we can have someone that can build us a home because you guys, not all of you guys know how to build a home.
Okay.
Not all of you guys know how to fix a car. When you don't want to clean the car, there's another man that can do it for you.
What if I got money? I can pay somebody to do everything.
Okay, well, if you have...
I can pay somebody to do everything.
No, a lot of guys...
Hold on. See, what they got to understand is this. A man should have as many women as he can afford. First and foremost, I don't got to learn how to goddamn fix a car. I got money. I can pay a nigga to do that. I don't got to go outside and goddamn use a damn hammer to make a house. I got money. I can pay a nigga to do that. That's the only difference between men and women. Y'all be thinking small, we thinking big. I'm focused on my purpose to get my bag up so I can pay these folk to do whatever I need to do. You over here worried about a goddamn small-minded nigga. What I look like going outside? It ain't 1945. I ain't about to build my house. What you want me to build a log cabin in the motherfucker? You sound delusional.
Are you done? Is it safe for me to speak now? Okay.
I'll let you speak.
Now I'm going to speak.
Go ahead.
Okay. And that's crazy. In that case, you can also use your money to hire a maid or have someone to step in when I don't feel like doing something.
So what else does he have? What else is he gaining if you ain't cooking and cleaning? What is he gaining by taking care of your black ass?
I work as well.
Okay, so if your little munions is 40,000 and his little munions is 400,000, what your 40,000 gonna do to his 400,000?
I'm bringing in funds to help assist.
I respect
and in that case, I can use my 40,000 to bring someone in to do the things that I don't want to do, just like you're bringing another man to do things that you don't
you can
want
pay
to
a maid. You can pay a maid as long as you pay. But let's be all the way real. Every time I've ever had a maid, I had to pay that bitch. Women want to goddamn be men and hold on. These women want to be men until it's time to pay for something. Now they talking about renting and hiring maids and shit. But guess what? When it's time for the invoice to come, she gonna look at your ass like, nah, you pay the hoe. See, women want to be goddamn masculine until it's time to pull out that checkbook. But unlike y'all ladies, we like paying bills. We like taking care of y'all. We like protecting and providing. Y'all motherfuckers looking at us like, oh, you ain't a man because you ain't pay for the goddamn maid. No, ma'am, you're not a woman because you ain't clean up and you ain't paid a maid. Get my likes up, goddammit. Get my likes up.
You're not a man because you didn't build me a home.
The man didn't build you a home, so you want your man to physically go outside like it's 1945?
Want me to go like it's 1945 to go in the kitchen and cook? Yes, I would. My grandfather built my grandmother a home, so yes, I would like for you to build me a home. I sure would. Since we're talking about tradition.
So you want your man? I'm just making sure I understand what you said. You want your man to go outside with the hammer and nails?
Yes, I would love to see him build a home for me. And
that bitch gonna fall down.
Let another man do it. That knows how to
why wouldn't you hire a professional for that? That's something that is.
Why wouldn't you hire a professional to cook for you?
It isn't necessarily.
And you said women. I enjoy being able to pay my own bills simply because I don't want a man to be able to throw things over my head. Definite.
Oh, now it comes out. Yes. So you want to pay your bills so your man can't check you?
Yes, I definitely do.
So So I asked this question. So you rather work 40 hours a week for 40 years on a job that you dislike just so your man won't be able to put you in your place?
Or I could use my God-given talent, such as a licensed hairstylist, and work my own hours and make my own money. I can do that as
But she ain't did that yet. See, women always want to talk about the projection of things. Men, we talk about reality. I got my money ready right now. My money on go right now. I got these hundos in the bank right now. She always talking about what she fitting to do, what she about to do, what she projected to do, what she feels she can do. Let's talk about reality. This is reality rap, baby. Right now, I got the bag to go get this house. Right now, I got the bag to go buy this car. Right now, I got the bag to go put these kids in private school. We ain't talking about 5 years from now, after you under my protection and provision and you happen to flourish. I'm talking about right now, coming in, day one, I got the money. Your life changed day one fucking with a nigga like me. His life may change day 626 fucking with a woman like that. Women can't change a man's life day one. We can change your life though.
There are
you don't agree with that?
Who changed men's life.
Get my likes up, guys.
There are men who don't even have a place to stay and a woman does and she brings him in. That's changing his
Never.
life. He was just sleeping on his mother's couch.
Never.
Yes, definitely.
I ain't never seen no woman.
You have.
Okay, so you're telling me that you are driving your beautiful car to McDonald's through the drive-thru. Get my likes up, y'all. Y'all stop playing with me. Get my likes up. You're driving your beautiful car through the McDonald's drive-thru, and a guy's in the window. Let's say his name is Derek. And Derek comes out there with your fries and your quarter pounder, and he says, "Oh, my goodness, ma'am, you're so beautiful. Can I have your number?" You mean to tell me in your years of living that you have given your number to a drive-thru attendant at a fast food restaurant?
Okay, I'm not speaking on me. I'm speaking on other women. For me, no.
Oh.
But there are women that have, and I know women who have provided for men.
We don't know them all. See. That's the difference between men and women. See, she talking about with other women. No, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about me right now. Hey, listen, let me go through goddamn KFC drive-thru. And Shawty got some ass in them dickies. See how quick I have her in the goddamn car. See, a man will take a broke woman and change her life. A woman wouldn't look a broke man's way. A woman wouldn't even see a broke man. Wouldn't even notice a broke man. Wouldn't even give him a goddamn chance. But the fact of the matter is, we'll take your goddamn broke ass out of KFC and make your ass a goddamn shit. I wanna hear that shit. Don't come in here and try to close the door. You get something over here too, Lex. Oh yeah, Lex, she needs some help. I'll be quiet. Go ahead. Oh, come on, get your ass in here. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Now.
I apologize. I'm gonna mute my mic.
If you stop yelling, people can get their thoughts through, okay?
I just speak with conviction. I don't yell.
It's not my fault that you decided that you would prefer to get with a woman that's not equal to you when there are women out there. You guys choose to date below whatever it is, your standards. That's on you. And you guys choose to do that so that you can hold that over women's heads. There are a lot of women who are very financially stable, and you guys choose not to date those women because you know it's going to be hard for you to be able to control them.
So, ma'am.
So that's
Keisha,
your
you're saying
problem,
that.
Okay.
You're saying
not
that
mine.
men. Okay. I'm just making sure I understand. You're saying that men purposely date broke women.
I didn't say
and
broke.
go to what do you
Because not all women are broke. Because that lady is working at McDonald's.
You're saying that
not
men
broke.
You're saying
she is not on the same level as you, but she's not broke.
So you're saying that men date women that make less money make less money than them so they can hold it over their heads.
A lot of men do.
So men go to work 16 hours a day to hold it over this woman's head. Let me tell you something.
I don't want to hear.
I ain't gonna yell, ma'am. I'm an Iraqi war veteran. You know what that is? I went to war. That means for a year and a half, I got shot at, I got bombed, I got IED'd and everything. I worked 20-hour days for a year and a half straight. At no point in time while I was over there risking my life for this country and for our freedom did I think that I'm going to take my check and I'm on a goddamn turn up on this bitch. At no point in time did I sit there and say, while I was fighting a war for our freedom, to say, oh, I can't wait to hold my paycheck over this bitch head. At no point in time, ma'am, did I think that this paycheck was going to entitle me to belittle the woman that I was with. So if you think that a man goes overseas and fights in wars and risks his whole goddamn life just to belittle y'all, then y'all truly are delusional. Go ahead.
Okay. You're not going to come out and say, hey, I'm going to make more money than you. I'm going to hold it over your head.
Okay.
However, what you do is you sit there and say, hey, I'm paying all the bills. Basically, you have to listen to whatever I'm saying to do.
What's wrong with that?
You just said that you wouldn't do that, but you apparently do that.
So
okay, that's not right. You don't use your funds to try to belittle somebody or make them feel like, oh, you have to do what I'm saying because I make more money than you.
Okay, so you're saying
you guys wonder why we choose to be independent.
Oh, she got some help. Come on in.
Yes, I'm not worried about what they say.
So you're saying, come on, have a seat. Go on, have a seat. I value and appreciate what you're saying, Ms. Keisha, but what I don't understand is I would think that every woman would want a man that can teach them something and lead them, correct?
We do.
Okay. So if you want a man, a strong black man, to be able to lead your strong black woman, then why in the world is it a problem when this black man tries to lead you with direction?
It's not a problem when you...
Well, you just said, ma'am, that you had a problem with this man telling your ass what to do. That's what direction is. Excuse me?
Are you done yet?
I'm just saying.
I actually disagree.
Well, let me speak.
Well, go ahead and speak, Queen. We're going to need a third mic. I can tell this already. We're going to need us a third. Go ahead.
You can definitely give me direction, but it's the way that you speak to me. If you speaking to me like a child, then I'm going to act up. You don't speak to me as if I'm a child. You speak to me as if I'm your woman. Don't talk to me as a child.
So you're saying
and
that
do not try to
if he speaks to you
or hold things.
If he speaks to you as a child, you're going to act up.
I am. I'm going to act.
As you're going to act like a child.
Yes, that's what you treat me like. That's what I'm acting like. If you want me to act like a lady,
you said that. You said it, not me.
I sure did.
You don't want him to talk to you like a child, but if he does, you're going to act like a child.
Yes, I'm going to behave just the way you want me to do.
Shoot yourself in the foot then. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ugly Money Podcast.
Treat me as a woman.
Oh, man, Keisha. Don't let them know where to follow you at.
You guys can follow me at Miss Keisha Official.
And we have...
guys. I'm out of...
Ah, man, we got another one.
A whole different point of view than what she just
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Wait.
First and foremost, let's introduce you right quick.
Martinique, MAR number 10, IQUE on all social media.
Big Martinique in the building, not the little one.
Big.
Okay, so Martinique. All right, we listen, don't be over here. If you're going to be on the show or not, what you're not going to do is be sideline driving while you in the passenger seat over here with us, okay? I'm just making sure that was you.
The whole thing is like when a real man is in control, that's foreplay.
Ooh.
When he's telling you what to do and you trust blindly, when a man tell you what to do, that's foreplay.
Ooh.
Because first of all, if that's the man that you're supposed to be with, you should not have to question him. Because a woman is the same as a kid. When you go outside, you a woman. Do you have kids? Mm-hmm. But okay, so when you go out, listen. When you go outside with your kids, and if they can't follow and listen to you without questioning you, that's dangerous for all of y'all, right? That's not safe.
True.
If you outside with your man and anytime he tell you something, you got to question him, you making it unsafe for you, your man, your kids, whoever with y'all. You should be able to blindly follow and trust the man you with.
Or you shouldn't be with him.
Exactly.
Okay, you can get the mic. Okay, you can get the mic. If you gonna talk, you can go ahead and get the mic, goddamn. Miss
The conversation was about men using their funds to be able to control a woman. That's what it's about. There's nothing wrong with a man giving you direction and leading you down the right path, but some men try to use their ability to pay for things to try to make you feel like, hey, you have to do X, Y, and Z. And some of those things aren't even necessary. It's not life or death situations that,
but that
you
goes
know.
to the same thing. If you can't blindly trust that man, that ain't the man, regardless of how much money he got. If you can't blindly trust and follow that man, that is not the man. Do you see what I'm saying? It don't matter if he has them funds. If he has them funds and want to use them funds to control you and tell you what to do, but he's the right man for you to be following, there's no problem. But if he's the wrong man for you to be following and he's using them funds, that's because he's the wrong man to begin with. So the problem really ain't him, it's you.
Good, you good. I got it on.
I'm the problem simply because he's the wrong man. Is that what you're saying?
You're settling for the wrong man because he got money.
What if it's not that you're settling with him for money? It's you actually love, women, we actually do love men besides their money.
I don't think that women love men unconditionally. I think they love them conditionally.
I do unconditionally. See, the whole thing is like she said, what if it's love? Okay, well, you could love a broke man who's not doing nothing for you and he's still controlling you without having money. You could have the same exact situation.
I don't know
with
too many
somebody
women. I don't know too many women that I've seen that stay with a broke man for too long.
I did.
You did?
Yes.
A broke guy for too long?
Yes. Yes, I did. He did all the stuff that a rich man would do, who would manipulate and do all that stuff, but he just didn't have no money, but he was doing the exact same acts. So her saying, well, what if it's love? Okay, so now you change. That's a whole different subject because that has nothing to do with the money. He's still the wrong man. It has nothing to do with the money. If he's the wrong man, he's the wrong man.
Hold on 1 second, lady. Super chat! Cornelius Hankerson, $4.99. We all got to realize a seed has to be planted in the ground before it grows. Hard times grow beautiful things. Oh, man, the chat is going crazy right now. The chat is going crazy right now. So I want to expound on that unconditional and conditional love, because I've never seen a woman that is just going to stay around for a long period of time with a man that can't either teach her something or buy her something. And you saying different.
I'm saying different. Say, for example, you have someone that, like, for example, in my situation, I was dating someone who was trying to be in an entertainment industry. Okay, so the whole definition of an artist, they always say starving artist.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I saw that this man had a dream, and I wanted to hold him up and support him for his dream.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So the only way you can do that if you're loving someone unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he had a potential of maybe, having money in the future, but he had a whole lot of potential of not having nothing in the future. But if I didn't hold him up, he would never be able to be confident enough to even be a good man for me, even though he wasn't.
Somebody mute the phone. I respect that. $5 sugar daddy. Only unconditional I've seen is for children. Yeah, Pastor. Let me tell my gentlemen, my bros, this, man. Let me tell you something, bros. And when I say things like focus on yourself, it's not because I'm saying that we shouldn't focus on women or we shouldn't love and respect women. I say focus on ourselves because of the fact that the more valuable you are when you walk into a room with the woman, the better she treats you. The brighter her eyes are for you, the more respect you will get. Because at the end of the day, if women are hypergamous by nature, they are going to get the very best man that they feel. And I'm telling you what I'm seeing. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. They're going to get the best man that they feel that they can get. They are going to look for the cream of the crop. If it's 10 niggas in their DMs, they're going to pick the best one and go with that one. You feel what I'm saying? And so you just better make sure that you that one. Because what happens is a lot of men are chase women that really don't like them. And then it becomes, that's the third one. Yeah, that really, a lot of women chase men that really don't like them, and then gets Keish. A lot of men chase women that really don't like them, and they end up doing them dirty, cheating on them, treating them crazy, because at the end of the day, she wasn't that much into your ass anyway. So fellas, it behooves you to be the best version of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, as humanly possible, because that woman is more likely to come correct. Now, we got another guest in the building. Hold on, I can get Stan in here. because we got a dope show for y'all today. I need y'all to go ahead and get them likes up. Get stand. Go ahead and get stand. Y'all need y'all to go ahead and get them likes up. This episode being brought to you by Touch of O'Shea Body Butter. They got my elbows looking extremely glossy today. I'm not ashy. My elbows and knuckles is usually ashy, but I put some Touch of O'Shea on, and I'm in the building. Stan, where you at? We got another guest. Yeah, it's a good show tonight. Y'all go ahead and mute the show. I'm waiting on Stan to pull that camera back so we can get our third guest in the building. Shouts out, Jerry Stout. Yeah, Stan, we need more mics and we need more. Yeah, we need So, yeah, go and get them likes. So, shouts out everybody on Instagram. Shouts out everybody on TikTok. Oh, I got some TikTok gifts. Okay, shouts out TikTok. I appreciate y'all. I got 7 gifts on TikTok. That ugly money. And anybody on Instagram that wants to see the whole show, we're on YouTube right now. And, of course, on my Facebook, where you can see the whole show live right here. YouTube, get my likes up. Facebook, go on, give me a share, man. Give a real one a share. I ain't asking for no money, goddamn. Now, remember, all super chats will be read and discussed. If you want something said on the show, make sure you send it with a super chat, and we will get on to it. Or send it with a badge.
Edgar said that if I love that man unconditional, we'd still be together. After the second baby he had on me, you know, that was kind of like it. You know what I'm saying? It was unconditional, but I mean, stupid is stupid. Like, I mean, like, it was unconditional, but you know, after the second baby, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Say so you ended up leaving him for infidelity.
No, it was other stuff. But I'm just saying that was that.
I mean, he got. I will agree with you on that. Man got to pick a struggle. He can't be a cheater and broke.
Well,
he can't be cheating and broke.
He was cheating, broke, all of that. But you know, I'm not trying to dog. He's a dope person, inside out. He really is a dope person. He's not a good person to be in a relationship with.
Okay. You
know what I'm saying? However, it's like there's a lot of people who have sex problems. They have problems, you know what I'm saying? And I think he just had a problem, and, you know, he didn't care how many people, but if you're in a relationship with somebody and you had these issues, why let your woman find out? Why are you having kids if you are doing all that you're doing?
So he was outside.
It was like you still got the goofy female, that was me. You still got the goofy female sitting there staying with you, regardless of what you doing. But you letting her find out about the other women, seeing the other women call it, like, that's dumb. You see she gonna stay there through all your goofy stuff, and you not even she the paycheck too. And you not gonna cover all that other stuff up. You gonna still have kids and
he should have shut up and played his role.
Play your role.
He should have shut up and played his role.
I know what he was doing. I didn't care, and I'm not nobody's mom, and I'm not about to search, look, none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I shouldn't, if you're cheating, sleeping with whoever, I should never find out and shouldn't have to know.
So my question is, how much is percentage-wise, how much do you feel that is your fault for allowing that to go as long as it did?
99%.
I respect that accountability. I respect that accountability.
He's the type of man that if I would have stood on it and actually questioned him, how I said, I'm not about to do this and I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to question nobody. I'm not about to search and look. If I was to actually question him and tell him this is what I'm not going to stand for, we wouldn't have had the issues that we had. By me not standing on it, he was like, oh, this is a free-for-all. I could do whatever I want. And that's what he did. He did whatever he wanted. And that was my fault that even happened. If I didn't put myself in the situation, I would have never been in it. And me and him probably would have still been together, to be honest.
I like paying that boy bills.
No. No.
Drop my damn vape. All right, we have a third guest in the building. I got a ton of beautiful ladies in here today. Hopefully I don't get ransacked.
I'm a boy mom. I think men should be spoiled because I want my boys to be spoiled.
Oh, okay. Got a little pick me in here.
I want whoever my sons get.
Well, not boy mom, but his mom let him get away with too much, and now he can't even be a leader. No, exactly.
But the thing is, Well, you said he can't be a leader, but as like I'm saying, I'm a boy mom, and I make sure my boys know that they should be a leader. And like he was saying in one of his other, a woman should be submissive to her man.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
I'm a very aggressive female, but the dude that I'm into right now, I'm so quiet around him. I barely even speak unless spoken to, and that it turns me on. You know what I'm saying? But any other man, I'm talking crazy, loud, whatever. But as soon as I get next to this man, okay.
Absolutely.
We've been talking over a year,
Yeah, I don't think
and it's still the same.
It's on.
it's on.
Oh, you got to talk into it.
But I like it. I've never had that. Check me.
A woman that can be quiet. I don't think black women in particular, I don't believe black women in particular understand the power of being quiet. Do you know that you can get whatever you want from a man if you are just okay in your feminine energy and learn when and when not to speak? I ain't saying nigga got to come in here and tell your ass to shut up or demean you, but you know, that peace, see, pleasure will get a man to come around you. Peace will make a man stay. And if I know that this person that I'm dealing with is a peaceful person, I'm going to really think twice before I mess that up or lose that, because of the fact that you don't get that everywhere. Every woman in the world is born with a cat.
Okay, John said even the Bible tells women to learn to be silent. First of all, you could say a lot about the Bible, because even when men be like, oh, well, Eve was the rib or whatever, Eve was his second wife, so you can't even count that.
Adam's second wife was Eve?
That was the second wife. Look it up. It's in the Quran.
That one in the Bible, though. What is it, the King James Version? Hold on. She getting some new shit.
Eve was...
I thought Adam and Eve was the first two people. You learning me some shit today.
Eve was the second wife because
she was a side bitch.
The first wife wouldn't submit. That's why he created Eve, because the first wife wouldn't submit.
Oh, you sent the whole back to the pot. What was that bitch named? Ursula.
Right.
Bitch named Tiffany or some shit. Oh man, we gotta find out where Adam. Somebody Google where Adam's first wife.
Her name was Keisha.
Her
name was Keisha.
Goddamn Keisha now. Goddamn.
It was Keisha.
It gotta be a Keisha.
Look. Even they saying
Lilith.
That was his first wife.
That whole Lilith,
His
boy.
first wife was not his.
All right, we gotta move forward. Hey, y'all go ahead and like the video. Like the video. I want to go ahead and introduce my third guest. If she doesn't mind, go ahead and introduce herself and talking in the mic so we can hear her.
You tried it. What's up, y'all? I'm Mimi Lace, me celebrity hairstylist.
Miss Celebrity Hairstylist. We got Miss Mimi, Miss Mar, and Miss Keisha is back there for backup, just in case things get spicy.
It's always a Keisha.
Keisha don't know how to act. Keisha don't know how to act. I don't care how she spell it. Kesha, Ki, whatever. Keisha's don't know how to act.
Okay, so our next topic of discussion, right?
Look, you see they talking about they talking all about Lilith, all in the comments now.
So, a lot of girls in today's society, with Instagram being as popular as it is and all these social media sites, have a tendency to dress rather provocatively on social media platforms. From lingerie to bikinis to sometimes nothing at all to twerking and all of these things and doing the ceiling challenges. And so I guess the question of today is a man wrong for coming in wanting sex when a woman is scantily clad on her social media? And we'll start with Ms. Mimi.
Absolutely not. If you got the uniform on, you a player, right? The uniform for every team, basketball, football, NHL, whatever, there's a uniform, right? So if you playing in the game and you got on the uniform, why the fans ain't gonna want an autograph?
Basically.
Why they ain't gonna want to autograph? You know what I'm saying? Why they not going? When they see you, they rushing you, right? So it works the same way. If I'm on social media, I'm putting out like right now. I got the uniform on, right?
Right.
I got the bodysuit on. I got the wig
Banging,
on.
body
you know
banging.
what I'm saying? But this is my uniform right now, so I'm gonna attract a certain type of man, and he's gonna want to. Even if he not that type of man, if he see what I got on, and I got on the uniform, he gonna want to play.
So if you got the whole uniform on, you should prepare for whole shit.
Exactly.
Super chat. Blaze Skywalker, $9.99. Attention is the new currency for women. Oh, wow. Somebody says, i.e. Keke Palmer. So y'all are saying that if you come...
She.
I said.
Okay,
She.
so Mimi says that. Okay, so what do you think, Ms. Mar?
I agree with half of what she's saying. Depending on what you're doing and your business, you do have a work uniform. So if you're selling cosmetics or you're selling clothing or whatever you're selling, you do have a uniform. If you're in an entertainment business, sex sales, you have a specific uniform. You have fans only, you have a certain uniform. A lot of people want to be known and they put on the uniform, but they not ready what come with that uniform.
Well, that's why you got to get out the uniform till you ready. You don't come off the bench till you ready.
Well, that's just like, when men are the ones who set standards. Mm-hmm. The beauty standards. For what? The beauty standards. You know what I'm saying? So BBLs, y'all man set that. Y'all set that standard.
I don't think so.
Y'all went
crazy.
Agree with that. But I'm saying it's like when the men start going crazy for all the big booty vixens. You know what I'm saying? And when they walking around, everyone you seen on their arm got the lace front and the BBL. Who set that standard?
That's true.
Women aren't the ones who set that standard for the lace front and the BBL. No, that's y'all man. And the cum catchers. The eyelashes, because that's what they was called.
What's that?
Oh, the eyelashes, the false eyelashes.
So you mean to tell me you're trying to the narrative that you're going with is the fact of the matter is that it's men's fault that women ain't got no clothes on?
It's men's fault for everything. What you talking about? even women said.
That's not it.
I like to digress. There's no way in hell you are going to blame men for goddamn Tiffany and them being hoes. We are not responsible for Sexy Red. We are not responsible for Megan Thee Stallion. We are not responsible for all this hoe shit going out here. Last time I checked, men in a household establish fertility and chastity in their daughters and discipline in their sons. We will not blame men for y'all women being out here being thoughts, goddammit. Now, if you see a goddamn nigga with a big booty bitch or whatever, she looking a certain way and she a whole half-ass goddamn half naked or whatever, yeah, he might go there for a little bit to goddamn hit something, but ain't no way that nigga about to cuff this motherfucker, marry this motherfucker, or keep this bitch for long. And if he do, he gonna end up like Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. So ain't no nigga about to cuff no freak jam. We just there for the nut and we out.
Standard. I didn't say you was gonna cuff.
It ain't our fault. I
didn't say y'all was gonna keep them.
No, it ain't our fault.
Y'all created that. Y'all created that. I said nothing about y'all keeping them.
These
y'all
niggas, it is not.
But that's the problem.
Speaking for black men of the world, we will not be held responsible for hoe-like activities. Y'all want to be hoes. Y'all take accountability for our shit. That's like me saying it's your fault that we go deal drugs. Oh, well, y'all want the niggas. Y'all want the niggas with the drug dealers.
It is.
No, it's not, nigga. I could have worked at Walmart and got a supervisor position and got the same car. I could have worked at Walmart and got the same supervisor position and got the same damn car. It just took me long. That's a cop-out. Take accountability for your actions.
Men are locked up. Men are locked up because of women. Men die because of women. Everything reverts to because of women. It's the opposite effect. Men go out here and do all these different things to either impress or to get a female. So it is a female's fault when a man go to jail. It's a female fault when they die. It's a female fault for all of that. Shoot, look at the Willie Lynch letters. Everything's a female's fault.
I don't know how I agree with your ass and disagree with your ass at the same time.
Right? Because I said like, well, this.
$9.99 James Holloman. What's up, my brother? What's up, cuz? So.
Even the Willie Lynch letters say it's the black woman's fault. I mean,
okay.
It's everything our fault.
I think back when I was in high school. when I was in high school, and I was leaving high school, going to college, and I was broke as a joke. And I remember some of my high school partners, they went straight to the block. And back then, it was the box Chevys with the big rims, and they had the 24s on their rims with the candy pane and the system and everything. And the bitches used to be like, "Oh, boss man." It was a nigga named Boss Man. He had the biggest donkey and goddamn boss man, boss man. The girls used to love Boss Man. And here my lame ass was in a goddamn Nissan Central 92 motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, stick shift, you get stuck in third. And I thought about it. I'm like, but you got to be prepared to do to pay the time to do the crime. Now, respectfully so, Boss Man locked up, he doing 30. You know what I'm saying? The same bitches, the same bitches that was on him be trying to get me now. They in my message requests.
That's how it goes.
But that's a choice that I made.
Exactly.
I could have made the choice to go and take penitentiary chances. I could have. It was right there for me. I think I would have been very good at it. But I didn't make that choice. That's why I said it's not. I can't blame women for me making my choice. I made the choice. I'm like, I'm gonna stay down and go. I might take me a little longer to come up, but it's gonna take. I'm cool with that. And so I took my way. I took my path the way he took my path, and he took his path the way he took his path. He doing 30.
But you gotta understand that everybody don't have that integrity, right? So some people
But whose fault is that? It's not your fault.
It's not our fault.
No,
but at the same time, it was the reason. I'm not saying it was our fault.
I'm gonna tell you whose fault it is.
That was the reason.
You know whose fault it is? You know whose fault it is? His single mother. That's whose fault it is. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Whatever about daddies. See, this is why we need the black father back in the home. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I don't care how much cat I want or what girl wanted this nigga. Nigga, if I had to go back home and talk to Philip Harris Sr. and tell his ass that I was about to get locked up for some dumb shit like that, the amount of fear that man put in my heart as a father prevented me from doing so. So anytime I was about to do some dumb shit, some hot shit, or some shit that can land me in jail, I just remember my daddy's name, remember my daddy's voice in the back of my head, and that shit kept a nigga goddamn not locked up. It kept a nigga alive. So a lot of times these kids really be needing their daddy, but the goddamn women be alienating the motherfuckers, and now you get a goddamn situation where this nigga stuck doing 30 to life. Go ahead, Miss Keisha. I look like I triggered you, goddamn it. Why don't you get on the camera if you're gonna say it?
You know how many men can't say that?
Go ahead, Miss Keisha.
You sure did trigger me because I grew up without a father. Okay. So what I don't like is you guys to always hold women accountable for single mothers accountable for things, okay? Because we put in a lot of work to raise these kids.
Okay.
You don't have to be in the household to be a father.
Mm-hmm.
You can be outside of the household and still handle your business. If you really care about your child, you're going to be there regardless. It does not matter.
I agree.
So it's you guys' fault. Speaking from a
I don't agree with that, but I agree.
without her father, and my father chose not to be in my life until he went to prison. Now all of a sudden you want to make time for me. Now you're out of prison after 20 years and you still don't even acknowledge me.
Okay.
So yeah. It's time for you guys to be held accountable, leaders.
Don Wavy, $4.99 super chat. 2 things I never seen: a turtle with speed or a bitch I need. This oh shit! Oh, I got another super chat. Jay Hondo, $5. Every day you have a choice. Be ready to accept a responsibility for your actions. We can't blame no one for the choices we make. That's all I'm saying. If I grow up to be a successful black man, that's a choice that I made. I set myself up for the things in my future to do that or whatever. If I grow up to goddamn, be a juvenile delinquent into a consistent felon or whatever, that's the choices that I made. It's nobody's fault.
Well, I have to digress a little bit on that because sometimes with these single mothers, they do force their kids into that lifestyle.
Oh, for sure.
Because I live it. So like, I love her to death and do anything for her. But, my nephew is where he's at because he felt like he had to be a man because there was no other man around, so he got out there early.
A lot of women shouldn't be mothers, and the father should have full custody of them anyway.
Ooh.
Well, I'm not gonna say she shouldn't be a mother.
Well, I mean, shouldn't have custody.
Like we from
a lot of men should have custody.
Like we grew up in Chicago, right?
So did
and so you look familiar. I'm about to say I think I know you.
I don't. Yeah. I ain't do it.
You ain't do it. No, but what I'm saying is no. But what I'm saying is, sometimes the kids don't have a choice when they have that type of influence from only a mother and no male influence. His father was murdered. So
my question is, then who does the majority of the blame go to then?
There's no blame. It's just life. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't
like the back and forth. We blame.
So Lil JoJo,
Lil
JoJo in Juvenile, he don't listen to authority. He has no discipline. Mm-hmm. He got caught stealing from the goddamn Dollar Tree, and it's nobody's held accountable. JoJo is 13 years old.
That's the government's fault for not allowing.
That's his mama's fault. I bet you if they start locking goddamn parents up for the dumb shit they goddamn kids do, I bet you won't be no bullshit then. I bet you if they start locking up goddamn parents or these goddamn mamas with these badass, y'all. I hate to say it like this, but single mothers is raising the killers. Single mothers is raising the dealers. Single mothers is raising all of these goddamn menace to society. Because it is scientifically proven that a kid raised in a two-parent household does better than a one-parent. And it is also proven that a kid that's raised with just his father does better than with just his mother. So we ask the same question. We looking in these prisons. Most of these guys were raised by single mothers. Now, is it the single mother's fault that she's a single mother? That's another concept and another topic that we got to understand. But I guarantee you that at least half of them single mothers alienated the father and made him feel real fucked up about not being able to bring that new PlayStation home, so he couldn't spend no time with JoJo.
I have a question. Why?
I gotta answer.
I get it, right? Yeah, I agree with everything you just said. But at some point, like, you gotta hold yourself. I don't understand how men constantly keep getting in the same situations with baby mamas from every baby mama. Like,
I know a lot of baby mamas.
That's you attracting that type of woman. So at some point you got to take some accountability. Like, hey, I didn't even get a chance to really know this chick before I went in her raw. I nutted in her. We was in love because the sex was good.
Okay.
But now I don't really like this bitch, and she don't like me either.
Okay.
But now we got a kid. You know what I'm saying? So
I got it. So me and you, we meet each other. We have sex, right? Okay. We get to it. First night, bam, going it raw. Shoot the club up.
That wouldn't happen. But
I'm just saying. It's imagination world,
okay.
Right?
It might.
Shoot the club up, raw, pow, right? You're pregnant. Mm-hmm. You call me a month and a half later because we haven't talked since then.
Right.
Who's the fool for having the baby?
I can't get into that.
We can get into it. You just had a baby. You decided to have a baby with a complete stranger.
Let me finish what I'm saying, Queen. Listen, so I'm not gonna say it's her fault or not, because some people have different integrity. Whatever they got in they.
So you mean to tell me that you have So your integrity. Hold on, I'm saying you're saying that this woman's integrity would not allow her to not have the baby, but her integrity. But her integrity is gonna allow her to get some raw dick on the first night. I say bullshit. These hoes want to be goddamn holy and sanctified when it come time down for these goddamn kids to be born. But you want to take some raw dick and you want to let the nigga shoot the club up on the first night and have a goddamn baby with a complete stranger. And now you saying, that goes against my goddamn religious beliefs. Well, goddamn, obviously, motherfucking raw dick on the first night shouldn't go against your religious beliefs. So you mean to tell me that you can have hot sex in the back of a goddamn car with a complete stranger? You don't even know this nigga real name. You just call that nigga Ray Ray. And you mean to tell me you're going to have Ray Ray's baby? You don't know his family. You don't know what kind of medical situations he got, what kind of psychological demons he got, and you're going to have a baby and carry it 9 months for a nigga you don't know? That's bullshit, and that's your fault if you got a toxic situation because you chose to have the fucking baby. You found God after you got some dick.
Integrity and morals are two different things.
I'm listening.
Let's get morals is what she didn't have none. That's why she went and got fucked the first night and got shot in raw. You know what I'm saying? Integrity is something within her that cannot allow her to go lay on the table and kill it however she feel. Me, on the other hand, if you was to get me pregnant, I'm going dead to the chop shop. I don't play that. I don't know you, sir. Yeah, we felt good at the moment, and I let my guard down. But sir, I'm not having no child with you. I don't know you. I don't know your mama, your daddy, your cousin. I don't know what y'all doing, y'all family. I don't know if y'all believe in whatever. I don't do it. I'm not gonna do it. Now, I cannot speak for no other woman when it comes to her integrity and going to lay on that table.
We have to have that conversation.
Exactly.
So,
I get pregnant, he a single parent.
On
Period.
these,
He a single father. If I get pregnant, I'm not killing it, but he gonna be a single parent.
I'm not carrying it.
My thing is that these women are, because at the end of the day, every human being in the world, there was a woman that made a choice. For every last one of us. Absolutely. There was a woman. It wasn't a man that made a choice. It was a man that got some pussy. But it was a woman that made the choice to say, I am going to carry this kid and I am going to birth it.
Absolutely not.
Certain
The first choice comes from the man skeeting at her, because without his nut, she can't have no baby. She can't get impregnated. So the first choice is your choice. That's why y'all are the leaders.
Okay.
It's not
so she could have swallowed. She could have swallowed.
It's not even about that. It's just the fact of y'all the leaders, right? If y'all know that y'all the leaders and y'all dominate in every field, sex is included. We cannot produce no child without your sperm. So the first decision is yours.
Okay, so I have never in my 41 years of living turned down some pussy because a bitch made me put a condom on. Hold on. Let me cook. I'll let you turn that bullshit. See what again? There's no accountability there. So you mean to tell me that I link up with you on the first night and I shoot the club up because you let me, because you was being hot and ready like a little Caesar's pizza, and it's my fault? I consented to sex. I consented to pussy. I did not consent to having a family with your ass. I don't even know your last name. I did not consent to goddamn co-parenting with your ass. I don't even know your middle name. How in the hell are you going to sit there and take one night and try to make it a lifetime attachment? That's the bullshit that y'all women be doing. Half the time, a man just wanted some pussy. I didn't say I wanted a family with your ass.
In order to get some pussy, in order to get that pussy, you gotta take the risk of impregnating her or getting something from her.
Whatever happened to my body, my choice? Why didn't you make them put a condom on with your body? Your body, your choice. It's your choice if I put a condom on or not.
I don't mind having the baby. You the motherfucker don't want it, so you the one need to put on the condom. Because either way, it don't matter to me, nigga.
So I'll take a.
If you strongly stand on you don't want no kids, I suggest you hold that candle and be like, listen, hold on, let me put this condom on because I don't want no baby with you, ma'am. Okay.
Because I don't
care. You can't get mad at her.
Let's have a hypothetical situation. Let's have a hypothetical situation.
She can't make you not put on a condom either.
All right, so his name is Phil, and your name is Tina. And Phil is scrolling on MySpace one night, and he comes across your profile. This is the OG shit. He comes across your profile at 2:00 in the morning, and he says, "Hey, Miss Tina, what are you doing tonight?" And you say, "Nothing, chilling. Would you like to come to my college dorm room and watch Love and Basketball?" And you say, "Oh, I love that movie. I'll be right over." And then you get in your car and you drive across town to go to Phil's dorm room where y'all get to about the second quarter of Love and Basketball, right when this woman's word. Come on. You know what time it is, okay? The OGs know what I'm talking about. Okay. And y'all have sex, right? But Phil puts on a condom. He puts on the condom and y'all have sex. Boom. Right? And then he notices that, he didn't pull out in the condom when he was going in. He kind of just, kept it in there because he had a condom. She thought it was straight. Right? He pulls out. And he says, you know what? Here's $40 to get a plan B just in case. right? And he gives that woman $40. And you go and get your nails done with it. All right? So 2 months later, you and Phil don't talk anymore. And you come up late. So now you have to go back into your MySpace messages and find Phil's number because you ain't talked to him in 2 months and tell Phil that you're pregnant.
I ain't telling Phil nothing because I'm going to the clinic.
Okay. So we continue on. So this is the situation. So Phil tells you what he thinks. He's like, I'm not ready to have a kid yet. I'm still in college trying to pursue my career and, further my future. And Phil says, well, if you don't want to have it, I got $250. Own it. Back then it was probably like $400. So Phil gives you the $250. You go get your hair done with it. And you know what you say? My integrity won't let me kill this child.
But again, we're not talking about me.
Hold on. I'm just saying, what are you using for instance?
Giving you.
We using for instance. That's what I'm saying.
I'm giving you other
Okay,
people.
I'm going to finish the story. So my question to you is, in that case, because 21 years later, of course, they had a kid. And she's a beautiful young girl. Whose fault? Who was in the wrong? Was that Phil's fault that he has a 21-year-old? Or was it that bitch Tina's fault?
It ain't no fault.
Oh, it ain't no fault.
I mean, fault of what? That she had a daughter that's 21? Like, she's grown.
In the scenario,
what's the fault, though?
Wait, in the scenario, he said dude gave her the money for the
was
plan
he
B.
a father to her or no? Because if he didn't
money for the plan B,
she was 21,
she spent the bread.
matter.
Wait, the scenario he said, dude gave her the money for the plan B. She spent the bread. Then it comes around, I don't want to be a father. He gave her the money for the abortion. She spent the bread. You know what I'm saying? Now here's the baby, and now she's the bitter baby mama, talking crazy, child support.
No,
everything
he said
else.
21. Now,
This 21 years later.
21 years later,
but I'm
right.
just saying, but it's
no, because if he gave you money to get an abortion and you didn't get an abortion, sweetheart, you are a single mother. Your child has no father.
Okay.
Because you do not take away, if y'all both was irresponsible in the moment, you cannot take away his choice.
It sounds like Phil was really responsible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the moment, they were irresponsible. That's why she got pregnant.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, if he told you, here go $250, I don't want to be a father, this was never the plan, I don't know you from a can of paint, take this $250, and you decide to go get your hair done, sweetheart, you is a single mother.
Okay, so now let's continue the story. So
he should be able to take her to work.
In turn, she has the baby. Beautiful girl. She tells Phil, they get a DNA test. It's Phil's. What does Phil do in that case? Now,
he should be able to take her to court.
Phil's 19, so he probably didn't take it.
No, I'm talking about after the fact when he found out he had a baby.
But at the end of the day, Phil's integrity will not allow him to turn his back on his child. So what does Phil do? He drops out of college, goes into the military so he can support a child that he never intended to have and did everything to avoid. So, once again, whose fault is it for these babies being born? Or if Phil ended up a deadbeat dad, would you blame Phil?
No.
Okay, so just so y'all know that this is a true story, because my name is Phil. My first baby nominee is Tina. And that's what the fuck happened. But I stand on my own too. I went to the Army. I got shot at for a year and a half. And my baby 21 and she doing great and she graduated high school. But I be tired of that bullshit these women be talking about. They be trapping these. I gotta read some super chats. I'm sorry. Let me read some super chats right quick. $4.99, Coda Barber. Psychologically, we are in a modern day Willie Lynch now with everything against the father. How can we fix it? Hey, boy.
It's the black woman.
Blaze Skywalker, $9.99. Y'all allow feminism to put the battery in y'all back to be sexually liberated and walk outside naked, creating sit walks, slut walks, and then ask for respect.
Them, not y'all. Let me sit at home. Let me sit at home and get taken care of, okay? I don't want none of that. Let me go home, be taken care of. I will cook and I will clean and I will make sure everything is perfect for you when you get home. I do not want none of that.
Hey.
Them.
I don't want
level-headed.
But I definitely am a submissive woman.
Okay. $5 woke quill.
I don't do the. Now I'm a dominant woman at the same time.
Okay, well, let's hold that thought. I like that thought. Let's go keep that thought right there. Hold on, I gotta finish these super chats. Woke quill, $5. Women control who enters this world. Y'all decide whose genes are worth continuing. 304's Pookie bred the community down the drain. He got a point. I think that's hold on. $4.99. I'm sorry. I got Don Wavy. The truth is, we suffering. The neglected children of the 80s and 90s, crack babies, and such, and the children they raise and attack on common sense. Don Wavy, shouts out. Hold on. And then I got $5. J Hundo. Women have agency over sexual access, while men hold influence over marital access. What y'all think about that?
Very profound.
Y'all agree with that?
I heard that recently, and that's the absolute truth. I know where you heard that from too. I just can't remember.
Yeah,
exactly.
we ain't fucking until the woman ready to fuck. Goddamn it! But she ain't my girlfriend until I say she's my girlfriend.
Yeah, we control sex. Y'all control marriage.
Yep.
Not according to what celebrity something happened to that I'm not saying the name, that everybody's scrolling their page talking about consent.
You talking about Diddy? He ain't make that girl do that shit.
Listen, first of all, I know I'm gonna get some flack for this, but real quick, no,
may or may not be my view.
Listen. Now, I am all for women, sister. I love y'all, all of that. But y'all gotta stop, like, for real, with these accusations. Like, if it's true, it's true. But I have seen women create narratives to get at a man. And if that is the case, like, social media just take it and blow it up, and these women be lying just for clout, just for money to get paid. Like, I get so sick of that. Like, I get sick of it because I literally see women do it all the time. And women ain't gonna tell on women, but I'm gonna tell on y'all lads. Y'all some scum buckets. If y'all out here trying to ruin a man's reputation, career, or whatever for some dollars, but you ain't gonna keep them because your integrity, ain't that what we was just talking about? Ain't gonna allow you to keep them because you're a scum bucket. You is a scum bucket. You might have a couple of dollars for a little while, but you not gonna have them for long. Like, I don't like the fact they out here trying to ruin people's reputations for some dollars.
And as a boy mom, like I said before, like, I have a problem with a lot of women because, like, I'm a boy mom, and I don't want none of this to happen to my sons. You know what I'm saying? I don't want females to pop up, oh, you got me pregnant years later, months later, day later, whatever. You know, it's like we have to hold accountability as females too. It's not just the men; it's both of us.
No, facts. I truly believe that black men are under attack, especially successful black men. You can almost be rest assured that if you're a successful black man, that any woman that you left in your past, unfortunately, is going to at least try to get some kind of payday for you. You know, you might not even remember the chick from Dallas, Texas on a Tuesday night after a show, but if they find a way to try to get some money, they will. And unfortunately, black men are the only race and sex that are guilty until proven innocent. So as soon as the accusation is out, that man is ruled guilty until he proves himself to be innocent.
And I'm still guilty. And
for sure, because the damage is already done. But go ahead, Ms. Keisha.
I'm a boy mom as well. So what I'm going to teach my son is to not just be out here giving his body to any old woman. Get to know her. See how she is as a person. So then you won't be sitting up here being in a position where, like Diddy or whoever else, putting yourself in crazy positions to have a woman take your money. So if you put yourself in that position, then ladies, take his ass for everything you can take him for. Period. And I'm not one of those
Bruh, that's not it.
For those of you guys who allow yourselves to be put in that predicament, then that's your fault.
I guess I will have to respond to the bullshit. First and foremost, I think Diddy knew exactly who the fuck Cassie was. He signed her ass. Oh, didn't he stay with the bitch for 10 fucking years? I'm pretty sure he knows who the hell she is. At what point in time are women going to take accountability for ruining some of these men's lives? At what point in time are you going to take accountability for the fact that she might have actually liked some of that shit and everything wasn't against the will? Because I'll be damned if you can sit there and be somebody's slave captive on a goddamn Grammy red carpet for 10 years and not find a way to get the fuck on. what point in time do goddamn women take accountability for coming back for a check? Because if Diddy did so much bad shit to Cassie, then why the fuck she ain't try to lock his black ass up and she went for a fucking payday instead? Diddy sent her ass back to the apartments, now she bitter.
That she did or did not enjoy.
He knew her.
These may and they may not be my views.
Go ahead.
Are you gonna let me speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't care whether she enjoyed it or not. You allowed yourself to be put in that predicament. You allowed yourself to eventually get played by a woman, and that's your business. Oh well.
Is there any kind of way that a man can avoid it? There is no way.
Not sleeping around with different women, getting to know the woman.
He was in a committed 10-year-long committed relationship with this woman.
If you're allowing her to sleep with multiple men, no, that is not a commitment.
That was their type of relationship.
Any man who really care about that woman, they're not finna let her be sleeping around with all these different men.
Will Smith. Oh, y'all want to talk about Jada ass up? Oh, I want to talk about Jada ass up. You see what goddamn sipping gets you? You see what goddamn being a monogamous man and goddamn all that shit gets you? An old bitch fucking a goddamn son's friend in front of the goddamn world. An old bitch going on a podcast running to disrespect her goddamn husband. An old bitch over this motherfucker doing a red table talk, getting that shit canceled, telling her husband that she's still in love with a nigga that been dead for 20 years. So I guess what? I'd rather be motherfucking Diddy than goddamn Will Smith right now. Goddamn it. Fuck that hoe. We having a freak out.
So as I said before, get to know women. If he would have got to know her, then he wouldn't have had himself in that predicament. So that's on Will. I don't give a damn.
He did her. He wanted her.
So
he a Libra. What you expect? I'm a Libra. Us Libra, y'all have to be careful with us. We sensitive.
That's the
So you're saying that it's a man's fault that if a woman is evil or becomes bitter from being left behind, it is his fault for dealing with her in the first place. But the only way that you can find if a woman becomes bitter after leaving her is when it's over.
The first thing I learned growing up about men and women is that a man became a dog because a bitch turned him that way. You see a lot of these young men, innocent, nice, respectful, and everything, and they see a girl they like, and they're like, oh, she's so nice. I might want to give her a little present. I want to be nice to her and treat her with a lot of respect. And then that female dogs the crap out of them, and now they want to dog every female they come across. And growing up, I've seen this because I didn't really have female friends growing up. I had a lot of male friends, and I seen how these women like dog men so bad. You know what I'm saying? And I really, growing up, I always felt a man did not become a dog until a bitch turned him that way. Because you have all these little boys that are sweet little boys until these women, these, like he said, evil females, then did something to them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what if their mama was the evil female?
Well, a lot of times the mama is the evil female because I do believe a lot of black women bully their sons. Mm-hmm. And like you said, it's the mama. It's the black woman. It's the mama most of the time.
A lot of times that mama don't tell both sides of the story. See, a mama will tell the side where she the hero and the daddy the villain. But the mama don't ever want to tell the side of the story where the man tried to be a father.
Call me a whistleblower.
The mama don't ever want to tell the side of the story where the daddy wanted to be. The daddy wanted to be in the kid's life, or the daddy might not have money, but he had time. Or she don't ever want to tell the part where she was bitter at the daddy because he didn't want her black ass no more, and she had a new bitch, and he didn't want the kid around his new wife. See, they don't tell that story.
Go ahead.
I
was told when I became a single parent, I was told that's the best thing that ever happened to you. Now you don't have to worry about the father ever messing up your plans, the father ever changing anything that you want to do. Mind you, this is a woman told me, that an older woman. Mm-hmm. And I just looked at her and I was so upset about my situation. I'm like, well, I want my kid's father in their life and all that. She was like, no, you don't. And it's, and she
wanted you to raise a killer.
So
she wanted you to raise a convict. She wanted you to raise a dope dealer and a scammer. She wanted you to raise you a pimp and a harlot. That's what she wanted you to raise. Because the thing about it is, men, let's be all the way real. Let's be all the way real. Because see, I had mommy and daddy, so I see both sides of the spectrum. My mother, she cared for me. She coddled me when I was hurt. She nursed my wounds if I got an owie. You feel what I'm saying? My mother comforted me. My father made me a man. My father punched me in my chest whenever I did something stupid. My father is the person that disciplined me or whooped my ass if I got out of hand. My father is the reason that I have the certain moral compass to goddamn push through each and every day and told me to get your ass up, boy, and goddamn do it again. Because fathers instill discipline in their sons and chastity into their daughters. A lot of these goddamn hot bitches out here just didn't have no daddy, so they don't know. Because daddy would have cut that shit off ASAP.
I'm a daddy's girl.
That's the truth. But that's not always the case.
True.
You know, because I ain't have a daddy. My daddy just found out about me last year. So, you know.
And
But whose fault is that?
It just wasn't nobody's fault. My mama was a foster child.
Okay.
And that was just somebody she ran into. They fucked for a week and a half, and then she had to be moved to another foster home, and she found out she was pregnant 2 months later. And
So that's still not her fault?
How's it gonna be her fault? She was a kid. She was 14. She was in a foster home, and she was, you know, sexually active. You know what I'm saying? So
she was sexually active.
They were sexually active children doing what they do, and she got pregnant. You know, it wasn't her fault because she didn't know any better. She didn't have a mother to teach her to know her body or know what the consequences of sleeping with men are. So no, it wasn't her fault.
I saw that.
She was ignorant to, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you know
whose fault it was? Her mama. That's who fault it was.
Yeah.
At that point in time, she's 14 years old. She should be under the protection and the provisions and the goddamn mission to tell her, her mama. That's who fucking fault it was. Somebody had to fail somebody, goddammit. It was her mama. And so we as black people have to goddamn not make the same mistakes and run down the same hamster wheel. Of the fact of the matter is, okay, this mother was not able to be a mother to her daughter, and her daughter in turn was in a toxic situation because when are we going to stop the toxicity and stop these generational curses?
That's why I don't like this woman, this man, and this gender wars we going through right now without everybody talking about who fault it is. Like, listen, if y'all don't get the basic structure, it's not gonna never work. It cannot work no other way but the basic structure, which means the child that is produced, it takes the man and the woman to produce it, so they have to raise it. It cannot go no other way unless one of the parents die, and then you don't have no choice but to raise it by yourself. But being bitter, being angry, because there's some bitter baby daddies too. So being bitter and angry and saying that I can do, you cannot, because you cannot, like you said, give feminine and masculine energy. You can only give one because you were only born with one.
Baby daddy, can you please unblock me? Shout out.
But yeah, you know, that's just like it, you know, I'm just, you know, I guess maybe because I got nephews, so I see stuff from the male point of view too, and so I'm more close with men conversationally and everything because I get where they coming from, because I don't want my nephews to be the victims of some of these tragic ass women because they mamas was toxic. Now you a toxic bitch just like your toxic ass mama, and y'all keep on the toxic.
Being raised by crack babies.
No, right, man, I need everybody right quick to go ahead and get my likes up. All right, hey, YouTube. Let's get the likes up to 100. If we get the likes up to 100, we can go to the next topic. Instagram. Let's get the likes up right quick. I need to see my hearts going over there. Instagram, Facebook. Let me get a like and a share right quick, man. Let's go ahead and get the numbers up right quick before we go to the next topic. Mimi is here, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Mara is here, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Keisha is here, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up. It's free to like the video. It's free to share the video. Don't be a hater. Fellas, if you got more than 2 inches in your pants, like the video. Ladies, if your cat don't smell like dumpster juice, like the video. Fellas, if you got more than $20 in your cash app, like the video. Ladies, if your cat smell like strawberries on a Sunday afternoon, like the video. And we're at 100. Get to these super chats. On $9.99, Justin. Most millennial black women love feminism until they have a son and they see how their girlfriends raise their daughters. They would never let their sons deal with today's young women. Wow.
Feminism was started by white women. black women were not in the same position. Black women were always working or in the fields or as slaves or something. There was the white women fighting for that, not us black women. So don't get it twisted.
Yeah, no.
But we let them come over and influence us to join they cause. Yeah. And it took over the black community. Feminism took over, and
it's only really I only hear a lot of black women, and given I talk to black women more than anything, but majority of the time I do not hear white women or Latino women or African women talk about, oh, I'm independent and I don't need no man. It's only the African American black woman that has that narrative that celebrates this I don't need a man mentality. Where do y'all think that comes from?
Black women, we
the Willie Lynch letters.
We want to well, I don't know, cause first if I could remember back, I think it was Webby that said INTEPENT.
Yeah, Webby started it.
And then that opened the eyes of young girls like, oh, they don't want the quiet girl that don't want now they want the boss bitch. Now they want the bitches. So now everybody got
it's Webby.
Now they gotta be Webby.
Webby did.
Webby.
Webby did it.
It's your fault.
It's Webby's fault.
We gonna get some T-shirts and it's gonna say Webby did it.
Goddamn Webby came, goddamn make.
You came and made that anthem and it went insane, and then that just wanted women, and then Neo and Fabulous, y'all ain't off the hook either. I love her cause she got her own, but when you get your own to that degree, like it does come with a certain mentality of boss shit. Like you just become that person, because without it, you not gonna get there.
Yeah. I think that's unfortunate that we are the only race that celebrates not being with each other.
They commented about me saying the Willie Lynch letters. So, like, for y'all, the few that on there that might not know, because some of y'all young people probably don't even know about that. So, basically, what the Willie Lynch letters is, it was a guide for slave owners to keep their slaves. And so, the main point of it was to take the black woman and to train her to put fear in the black man. And what they would do is they would take the strongest black man, beat him down, rape him, do all type of stuff in front of this black woman and make her scared for that to happen to her kids. And so she will instill fear into her children for generations. Each generation of a black woman, whether it's anything of authority, they put fear in their child. Be fearful of the police. Be fearful of the government. Be fearful of all. And black women instill fear. They don't know they're doing it, but they instill fear thinking they're keeping their children safe. And they keep keeping their man safe. But
it's called buck breaking.
Yeah, basically.
That's exactly what it is.
Buck breaking. And you know what? It worked because, once again, and I don't want anybody to feel that I don't value what single mothers do. They do an amazing job. Because mama is doing exactly what she can do and what she knows how to do, right? But what I'm saying is, we have to call a spade a spade. If a majority of the men that are locked up in jail come from these type of households, then let's try to prevent these type of households as much as possible. And not meaning like households like the mama just got to stay with the man if he beating your ass. No, what I'm saying is, no matter what happened in the relationship with that child and his father should not be tampered with.
But then a lot of women shouldn't even have custody of their kids. And so it's like, on this point, I do blame, like, I'm not saying all men, I do blame a lot of men, because you're looking at this woman who ain't shit, and you gonna let her raise your seed and not even try to get custody?
I don't think it's really so much of a let. I think that men just don't want to go through the scrutiny and the headache of trying to get. No, it's not letting, because you don't have to do that.
If you
the custodial parent. If y'all not married, you the automatic custodial parent, right? The mother.
But you have a choice of going and fighting. I know so many single men.
If your baby daddy came right now and wanted to fight you for custody, do you have the resources and the backup to be able to fight for your kids? If that father came right now today,
y'all just wouldn't find it.
Exactly.
That's me personally.
But that's you personally. But
what if you got a rich new nigga that's gonna pay for the lawyer?
Right, then you gonna fight. Okay, then. But so imagine.
But when I say the mothers that shouldn't have custody, I'm saying as far as some of these women, their mentality, they bully their sons. They might be beating on their son, got their son out here selling drugs for them, doing all type of stuff. These women should not only their sons, they shouldn't have custody of their daughters either. I'm talking about these women as a person, as people in society. They shouldn't even have custody of nobody kids, whether it's that man kids or somebody else's man.
No, I wasn't speaking to that. I was speaking to the fact of you were saying that well, one of y'all said something about why they just don't get their kids because the mother shouldn't have the kids.
No, that's what I was saying.
Right.
But that was me. But I'm saying from the standpoint of there's a lot of women who should not be responsible for a plant, a cat, a dog, let alone a baby and a kid. That's what I'm saying. And men need to have custody of their kids. I know so many single fathers that are doing a wonderful job. If the mothers had them kids would be horrible.
No, I get what you're saying.
And even the mental aspect.
Right, I get what you're
know
saying, but what I'm saying is a lot of times the father don't have the resources. He may want his child, but you're the automatic custodial parent. So he may not always have the resources to still pay child support and take you to court for custody of his child.
You from Chicago, you hear the father's right thing on the radio every day.
Kira Z
What's his
says,
name?
I don't remember his name, but it's a lawyer in Chicago that be on there
Chicago.
every day, all day. He be talking about fathers' rights.
Yeah,
so fathers got rights.
Justin on YouTube says, son husbands are the biggest threat to our community.
That
is what I hate. These women turning their damn sons into their husbands. Ooh.
I agree.
They are trying to make up for the man that they don't have in the home, and they put that burden on their son. They dress them up like the niggas they want. They dress them, make them act that way, and I hate that. Like, ma'am, don't have no kids if you can't keep a man.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's move forward. So, what does a man, let's put it first. First question is, who gains more in marriage, a man or a woman?
Woman.
Go ahead and explain why.
A man can basically do everything without a woman. And you say, oh, well, the household and keeping the household together, if a man has money, he can pay for someone to do that. He can get a maid. He can get a assistant. You know, there's different people who could fall in them places that the way that a lot of women say, well, this is where I add value. However, the emotional, mental aspect of being there for a man is what he gains from that woman. Because a house is a house, but it's not a home without that woman putting that essence in that home. That's what the man is getting from her. You know what I'm saying? He can't get that from anywhere. Anytime a black man walk outside his front door, he's fighting. It's like he's going to fight war. Anytime he walk out his front door, he needs to be able to come home to that woman and the essence of that woman and feel supported and get what he cannot get nowhere else but that woman. He needs that safety and security.
So you feel that the man gains more or the woman gains more?
It can be balanced, but it can be
balanced. It's a give and take. It's not going to be.
It's not balanced
unless you didn't marry into that type of situation. Now, if you married into a type of situation where you trying to get something from somebody and you not trying to pour into each other, then it depends on who married for what. But a marriage supposed to balance it, and that's why it's so much divorce.
So you're saying it's the same between men and if me and you was to get married today, we both would equally gain as much.
Depending on what your values is, what you see as marriage, depending on what I see as marriage. Like, everybody get married for different reasons.
So what would a man gain by marrying you versus being in a relationship with you?
Me specifically, I don't know, because again.
I'll answer the question for him. Nothing. A man gains nothing by marrying a woman. A man has nothing to gain by marrying a woman except losing half of everything. Okay? She's still gonna fuck, she's still gonna cook, she's still gonna clean, and she still ain't gonna shut the fuck up. So we have nothing to gain, goddammit. At the end of the day, that's what women want. They want to shame us into marrying them because they know that they're gonna have access to everything that I've worked for the past 25 years. At the end of the day, what am I gaining by taking it, going to the goddamn wedding, to the damn jeweler, buying a $20,000 ring, paying for a $50,000 wedding that I wasn't getting as a boyfriend. It makes no sense. She gains everything. She gains access to my generational wealth. She gains access to my network. She gains access to my money. She gains access to everything, my last name. Her kids get my last name. The women gain everything from marriage. So fellas, before you even consider that shit, just make sure. And that's why a lot of us ain't getting married, though, because the goddamn deal don't add up. Because these women are incentivized to leave us. You understand if I left you and I didn't want to be with your ass, I would have to pay your ass till you found another sucker? You understand that if I left your ass and I didn't want to be with your ass, I got to pay you for my kids for the rest of their goddamn life? Do you know that because I don't want to be with your ass, you're entitled to half of everything if I ain't smart enough to make you sign a goddamn prenup? So fellas, before you goddamn tie the knot, think a lot. I'll let y'all talk that bullshit for 5 minutes.
Is you finished or is you done?
Right, go ahead.
Now, again, your question was, what does a man get when if I was to marry him? And my response was finna be,
you said I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Oh, now you know.
Because it depends.
I can tell you what I get.
It depends on the man that I marry. I'm not the same woman for every man that I'm with. So if he is in turn becoming my husband, there are things that my husband can get from me that somebody in a relationship cannot get from me.
You're diverting.
No, I'm not.
You're not answering the question.
Listen.
I'll break it down for you. Let me answer the question. If I marry you today, ma'am, guess what? You're going to be financially stable. If I marry you today, ma'am, your kids are going to have access to private schools. If I marry you today, ma'am, your credit score go up because you ain't got to have to pay bills. If I marry you today, ma'am, the type of network that I would have you around is far supersedes than what you're used to. I can run down what you're going to get by marrying me. Ma'am, I ask you the same question. What does a man get if he marry you? No, my network is worth way more than my money. My knowledge is way more than my money. Generational wealth is way more than my money. I just asked you, you're diverting.
I've been doing it.
So what's the question?
It depends on if I marry somebody that's equal, we on a financially equal playing field.
What do you bring to the table?
What do you mean?
That's what I'm asking.
I bring me.
You can't make this shit up.
You live Kevin
people. You can't make this shit up.
Y'all stay fucking single and arguing because y'all don't fucking listen.
Shit, you're
First of all, I'm not marrying nobody for no monetary value. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I don't give a fuck how much you got, because there's some corny ass rich niggas.
For sure.
There's some sucker ass rich niggas.
For sure.
And I won't never fuck with them, let alone marry them. So depending on the man that I marry, excluding corny niggas and sucker niggas that got money is not the value that I bring, because I'm gonna bring my own money. So whether you stay or you go, I'm still gonna be in the same financial situation. So you not looking at me for no monetary value. I'm not looking at you for no monetary value. What I am looking at is, nigga, your mental fucking status. I'm looking at your integrity status. Like, nigga, is you a hot dick, or is you like you got some motherfucking integrity and you don't stick your dick in everything? Because that's gonna change the type of wife that I am, depending on that person. Now, I could marry a motherfucker that nigga. What you say? He make you shut the fuck up, but that nigga ain't got as much money than me, but I'm still gonna marry that nigga because he could make me shut the fuck up.
Keyword.
You understand what I'm saying? So your money don't mean shit to me. It depends on the man that I marry. I could marry the richest nigga in the world and I could walk all over that motherfucker every day. I'm gonna be a different wife to him than I'm gonna be to somebody else. So I cannot tell you what exactly.
Can you tell me what you bring to the table to a marriage, though? Because you're diverting still.
I'm still not.
See what I'm saying? Now, she done took 6 whole minutes. I sat there and counted. 6 whole minutes of bullshit of telling what a man ain't supposed to be and what a man's supposed to be. I asked her one question. What do you bring to the fucking table? And they can't answer it. Fellas, if you ask a woman that question and she can't give you a clear, concise answer, sir, then you might want to goddamn watch your step. It take a motherfucking woman 15 to 20 minutes to answer that question. I just ran it down for you. Ma'am, I bring financial security. Ma'am, I bring a network that you wouldn't have for yourself. Ma'am, I can open doors for you that you can't open for yourself. Ma'am, I put the kids in private school. Ma'am, Ma'am, my knowledge of being a high value man is priceless. Ma'am, I just gave you my list. What is your list, ma'am? Please tell us, what do you bring to the table?
Of marrying a broke bitch. Now, if you want to marry a broke bitch, that's all fine and dandy. I'm not her. Okay?
Well,
so I don't have to bring nothing monetary to the table.
Just say nothing.
I don't have to bring no
just
pussy.
Say nothing.
I don't have, you want to marry a broke bitch that's your net worth.
Nothing.
Understand your monetary value. What do you bring to the table?
I just said it.
If you married a bitch richer
I'm
than
answering
you,
the question.
what you gonna bring
I
to
have
the
no
table?
problem with answering those questions.
I'm like the aliens. I bring peace.
Hold on, no, excuse me.
If you marry a bitch richer than you,
Okay.
what do you bring to the table?
If I marry a bitch richer than me, what do
Yes.
I bring to the table?
Yes.
Okay, first and foremost, I can teach her son how to be a black man because you can't do it. Got my answers ready to go. Black woman cannot teach. Ma'am, I'm trying to answer your question.
No.
Can I answer your question? You just asked me a question. I'm trying to answer it. I have no problem with answering your question. I have no problem with answering your question, ma'am. I have no problem with answering your question, ma'am. Are you going to allow me to talk? Are you going to allow me to talk? I asked you a question. I asked you a question. You diverted. I'm answering yours, baby. So, first and foremost, I taught your goddamn cockeyed ass son how to motherfucking catch a football because you know his ass can't catch. And I also taught the goddamn little weak ass how to fight because his ass been getting beat up since kindergarten.
Her motherfucking son, she rich.
You just gonna interrupt my show for about that shit? Goddamn, nigga, yeah. Shit.
No, okay, so she rich. Her son got a full-time daddy. That nigga was rich. What you bringing to the table other than that?
You said her son, okay, she's
her son father is a full-time. She was married to a rich man. They were rich together, right? Okay. They had a son.
All right.
He's a full-time father. She don't need you to be no daddy to her son.
Okay. So
what else you bring to the table?
I got you. So I will give her financial stability. The fact of the matter is that most likely she is rich not because of her own merit. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. Can I answer the question? I asked you a question. You didn't answer it. I'm answering the question. I'm answering the question. Every time I get to answer the question, she don't want to let me talk, lady. But I asked her a question 30 minutes ago, and she still ain't saying shit.
Again,
I'm listening.
What do you bring to the table? That's why she ain't Mary Stepman motherfucking ass.
Go ahead.
Because Oprah is a rich motherfucker. You can't bring. So if you don't got no money.
Got you. I got you.
Why do you?
I'm gonna mute your mic. Okay. So
with a man.
First and foremost.
Or why does she have to be a single?
Out of the, okay, I'm gonna answer it. I have no problem. You got 16 questions. I'm gonna answer all of them, even though you didn't answer my one, because you still ain't told me what you bring to the table. Still ain't told me what you bring to the table. 20 minutes. Now, so like I said. Out of 95%, I'm trying to. I'm about to answer if you let me talk.
Some dick.
I'm about to answer.
And you might fix. Can you even fix some shit? Is the question.
I'm waiting.
Because do we still gotta pay motherfuckers to come fix some shit?
Go ahead.
That's first of all.
Go ahead.
Like, nigga, what do you bring to the table besides some dick and some money?
She's triggered.
Bubblegum.
Are you ready?
Because you ain't answered the question.
I'm ready to answer the question. Oh, you mean the question that you didn't answer 30 minutes ago? All right, out of 10 black billionaire women, 9 of them, do you know how they got their billions?
That's not the question.
I'm answering the question.
Diverting.
Okay, I want to divert. 9 of them got them from their husband. So what I'm saying is, I will help that. I'm trying to answer the question, ma'am. You're not letting me talk. First and foremost, I will help that woman keep her money because I will set up goddamn residual income businesses for this woman. Secondly, I am willing to put my life on the line for anybody that would come and harm this woman, this family, this kids, this household. Because before they kill her, they're going to have to kill me. Oh, so my life ain't a goddamn asset? Oh, you thought I ain't had that shit, too? Because I don't see y'all finances going down the stairs with a fucking pistol at night. Talk about all I got to bring is money. Hold on, not only. So you saying the fact, okay, so you're writing off the fact that I'm a father too, right? You're writing off the fact that I'm a father too, right? I'm going to be a father to your son. I'm going to teach his ass how to throw the football. And I'm going to teach his ass how to goddamn fight because he been getting beat up since kindergarten. Right, I'm still going. Because guess what? I asked you the same question 30 minutes ago. You couldn't answer. Right, cool. Hold on. Also, I have access to a network that you might not have access to. Because the same people that answer my calls ain't going to answer yours. And that's priceless. That took me 20 years to make. So the fact that she is rich, but she is rich, but she may not be respected, or she might not have a network. She just got some money because her last nigga had some money. I can put her in the rooms with them people to make her make some more money. She over here trying to goddamn have an online boutique, and I can put her on the goddamn line with the goddamn CEO of Maybelline. I'm still going. I'm telling you what I bring to the table. I'm still going. You work on your goddamn excuses. I'm still telling you what I brought to the table. Don't try me, goddammit. We still trying to figure out what this woman bring to the table in America. Nah, I'm tired. That's 6. Keisha, I don't want to hear your shit. She still didn't answer yes, Fraser. She didn't. Oh, man. It's a good one. Y'all get my likes up. Oh, we at 200. Oh, they like that one. Go ahead, Queen.
Okay, I don't have much to say, but what I will say is we as women, there's sometimes certain areas where you guys lack and we can step up and be there for you guys. For instance, if you have
you should have answered that when it was your turn to answer. Why you still talking? You ain't answer that shit when I asked you. Why you still talking? It's her turn now, goddammit. You ain't had the answer, Sway. You didn't have the answer, Sway. Go ahead, Miss Keisha. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss Keisha. Go ahead.
For instance, like if a man has a business, the woman that he's with, she may have a business degree and may know how to maneuver certain things that he does not know how to maneuver, that she can step in and help him with those things. And when you speak about being there for her son, a woman can also be there for a man's daughter and teach her things that he wouldn't be able to teach her. If, for instance, her mother was not in her life, or if the mother had passed away. Also, in the event that something was to go wrong, like if you have a health issue or something, that woman can step up and be there for you and nurture you back to health. Or if you fall so far, like if you have like in a wheelchair or something, and she's financially stable, she can she can step in and be there and hold a household down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, like, I gotta stop you right there. I got a question.
Being organized.
You talking about? You said when she's financially stable. What?
If she's financially stable and you were to be out of work for some time, or you become disabled, then she can step up and handle the household. We make sure the bills paid. A lot of y'all don't even know how to pay bills, and let's be honest. We can handle that. That's yes, you may bring in the money, but we're out here making sure that money goes where it needs to go. Okay, and just to say this, you guys want to act like we don't bring nothing to the table. If you feel that way.
No, I didn't say that. I just said that you didn't answer the question. You're not going to misquote me, ma'am. That's okay. I'm just making sure that you're quoting me right. I didn't say that women didn't bring nothing to the table. I'm just saying when I asked the question, y'all didn't have an answer.
You didn't ask me.
Go ahead, Queen.
I'm speaking.
Go ahead, Queen. Go ahead.
Okay, just because you're yelling and screaming does not make you.
I'm not yelling, baby.
Now,
this is my church voice. I'm preaching to you, goddammit. Catch the gospel. I'm just projecting my voice, ma'am. This is my naturally speaking voice, Queen. You are an amazing black woman. I'm not yelling at you. I'm giving you words of affirmation in a goddamn spiritual way. You are gorgeous, Queen. From the tip of your toes to the top of your head. I'm not yelling, ma'am. I am speaking to you with conviction and prominence. Thank you.
Anyways, you guys are always asking, what do we bring to the table? If you can't see what we bring to the table, then maybe you need to be with the man that you feel.
Wow.
If you guys feel like y'all bring so much to each other and add so much value, then you guys just be with each other.
You will not sit here and demasculinize men because you don't know what your values are. Every time a man don't do something that a woman don't want him to do, she want to pull the gay card. Every time a man doesn't conform to whatever a woman sees a man supposed to be, she want to pull the gay card. How the hell are you going to tell a man what he's supposed to be, and half of y'all ain't never seen a goddamn good man in your life? Your daddy won't shit, your baby daddy won't shit, your last nigga won't shit, your uncle won't shit, and your brother won't shit. So how the hell are you the goddamn subject matter expert of what a black man's supposed to be when you ain't never seen a good one? Not speaking on you, I'm just speaking in general.
But you're saying that because we're not black men, we can't speak on black men. You're not a black woman.
I didn't say that. You're misquoting me again, ma'am.
Say that. You can go back and watch the video.
Rewind.
Like I said, nobody's trying to make you guys gay, but if you're sitting up here trying to make it seem like we don't bring anything to you guys, then what is the purpose of you guys being with us? If you guys feel like you guys have so much to offer, then you guys get with each other and make that shit work.
Okay, once again, just because you don't know your value, ma'am, doesn't mean I'm gay. Just because you don't know your value, queen, doesn't mean I don't know it. See, that's the problem where we're going with it with things now. The fact of the matter is that I can see what you bring to the table, man. You can't see what you bring to the table, ma'am. And that's the issue. I know the fact what you bring to the table. You bring a certain level of peace to a man that he can't get anywhere else. That should have been your first answer. Also, this house that I purchased, you can make it a home, ma'am. That should have been your second answer. When I'm feeling down and I need some inspiration or some motivation, or goddamn it seems like the world's on my shoulders, you make it feel a little less. That should have been your third answer, ma'am. I'm talking for you too, ma'am. The fact of the matter is the peace of mind that a woman brings to the table is value. The type of pleasure that a woman brings to a man's life is value. But you know what? Nobody said that shit when I asked the goddamn question. So how in the world is it a man that knows what a woman's value is, but a woman don't know what a man values?
Value. Okay. That's your value in particular. So you get what I'm saying? I may bring something to a man that he don't need. He don't need that peace, and he might need somebody to constantly be on his ass so he can get out here and do what the fuck he needs to do.
I just said motivation.
No. But that don't come with me being soft all the time. Every man requires something different from a certain type of woman. It's not. That's your value system, not mine.
Okay, and if you know that the woman brings all of these things, why are you even asking the question?
Just see, respectfully. I will answer that question. I will answer that question because the problem is it's going to be impossible for a woman. The problem is it's going to be impossible for a woman to give a man what he needs if she doesn't even know what she has to bring to the fucking table. Now, what I'm saying is, ma'am, hold on, because you had your chance to talk, you had your chance to answer the question, and you didn't answer it. When I asked you what you bring to the table, you had nothing to say. Every time I want to talk, now you got something to say. Hold on, it's still my turn. So the fact of the matter, you're trying to throw me off my goddamn game. So, go ahead.
Tell you what y'all see in women. I don't like women.
It's called multiple choice. A, provision. B, money. C, fatherhood. D, network. You can pick which one you want, but you ain't got to tell me. You got to tell me something, nigga. I can tell you whatever I can bring to the table, and you can tell me what you got to offer. And I'm going to pick which one I want. Your ass said, I don't know. Now run that tape back, goddammit.
Okay? When I learn what type of nigga you is, then I'll determine what value I can add to your life. Because it might not be the same for this man. My husband wasn't like my baby daddy. They was two different niggas. I was two different women for both of them. The one could say one thing about me, and the other one be like, hell no, she ain't like. He'll be like, yes, she is. But I was a different woman for each person. So you asking me what I bring to the table. Nigga, I don't fucking know. What do you see in me? Do you like what you see? Do you like how I act? Do you think I'll be an asset to your life? It's not for me to sit up here and write no motherfucking essay to explain my value to you. Do you like me or do you not? Is we getting married or is we not? I'm not finna sit up here and be like, nigga, you gotta have this, that, third. fuck that. I like broke niggas. I like rich niggas.
got you.
It depends on the nigga. I can't fuck with no sucker ass rich nigga.
I respect it.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you. So let's check this out. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. When you think of Michael Jordan, what do you think of?
How he dogged.
Just her. Thank you. When you think of Michael Jordan, what do you think of?
How Juanita took his ass to the fucking cleaners when he was cheating and shit. She took that motherfucker to the cleaners.
About Michael Jordan's basketball game, what do you think of?
He the greatest of all time.
Okay, cool. He can shoot, can he? He can dunk, can he?
Sometimes.
What do you think about
It's not about
ma'am, I just want you to answer the question. It's simple. You're overthinking it.
No, I'm not.
Okay, what is Michael Jordan known to be able to do on a basketball court?
Win.
Amen.
That's it.
Now, how?
He gonna get there a whole bunch of different ways.
Exactly.
It ain't gonna always be the same way.
Exactly.
So he gonna be a different player for everybody he play. Like I'm gonna be a different wife for every nigga I deal with.
So respectfully so. So Michael Jordan can shoot, right?
Yeah, I could be quiet, but I can also be loud.
Hold on, ma'am.
I could be a hoe, but I can also be
I'm trying to teach you something. You ain't trying to learn nothing. Michael Jordan can shoot. Michael Jordan can dunk. Michael Jordan can pass. Michael Jordan can rebound. And Michael Jordan can play defense. He was one of the best defensive players in the world, and nobody ever really gave him his props for that. So these are all valuable attributes that Michael Jordan possesses on his resume. So when you sign Michael Jordan to a team, you have to pay him accordingly. Now the question I was asking you was, what is your resume to bring to this job called a man? And I will pay you accordingly. And you told me, I don't know.
Paying you for no monetary value. Again, I marry you because I like you, because you can fuck me good, because I like the way we lay up together.
So dick.
If you motherfucking got Bill Gates money, if you can't do what I need you to do in that bedroom, you will not be my man, husband, or nobody I entertain in no way, shape, form, nor fashion.
Coda Barber, $4.99. You was not a different woman. You did what was allowed. Men tolerate different, but want the same.
You don't know. How do you know I'm being different? You don't have nothing to compare it to. You don't know who I was for the last nigga. What, you sat down and asked the nigga? No. Motherfucker, you don't know who I was for the last nigga. You don't know what I did for the last nigga. So stop saying, right, what the fuck? You didn't go read no motherfucker. It ain't no resume. It was like, oh, this bitch can do this. And you can put anything
on her bio. It's on her bio.
The fuck? You don't know what type of motherfucking woman I was for the last nigga. You ain't got nothing to compare it to. Only thing you know is who I am for you. Right, I could say, nigga, I only slept with 3 motherfuckers in my life, but I'll be lying.
Go ahead and set it up. Yeah, go ahead and set it up.
Shit, I could say I've only slept with one person and my baby daddy took my virginity. I could say whatever the fuck sounds good at the moment. But
ladies and gentlemen, Mimi is here. Mar is here. Keisha is here backstage. And this is the Ugly Buddy Podcast. All right.
I could have been.
Like I said before, I'm just like the aliens. I just want to bring peace.
I got Mimi triggered. I was waiting. See, y'all came in here all nice and sweet as shit. I know I can bring it out you. I'm gonna bring out that inner bitch. I'm gonna bring it out. I agree with what you saying. I like y'all niggas was agreeing with me too much. I don't like that agreeing shit. We gotta find some shit that goddamn arguing.
It depends.
Agree with a motherfucker. That's one characteristic of all men. If you agree with their ass, they gonna do something to make your ass turn up on their ass because they love that shit.
Yep.
They love that shit.
They like that.
All right.
Piece that they so-called really want.
We walked in the door.
That's why they walk all over them bitches.
Wait, nah.
Crazy bitch. You be like, why won't my nigga leave this crazy hood ratchet bitch alone? Cause she fun. That bitch fun.
Look, he came in the room talking about submission and how we want to be submissive, and then he got you over here acting crazy.
Cause I'm telling you.
But that's a value.
Well, that's what I said.
That's an example.
Both of us came in the room talking about being submissive.
They say you expose yourself.
But when I first came in, that goes back to my example. When I first came in, I was quiet, I was docile, I was submissive.
Oh, you should have known better than that coming on this
But when you turn me up, now I'm a different motherfucker. That's just how it goes. Some niggas can make me
Let's
turned
move.
up.
They
Let's
don't
move
like
forward.
That.
Let's move
Men
forward.
don't really like that submissive.
Let's
Oh,
move
they
forward.
don't. They
Yes, we
love,
do.
they love when the
Let's move
motherfuckers
forward.
twerk.
Let's move forward. All right, everybody in the chat, go ahead and hit that like button. Instagram, go ahead and hit that like button. Let me see my heart's going. All right, we got 213 watching. And let's go ahead and get the likes up to 150 right quick. I need the likes up to 150. I want to hit 1,000 people in this motherfucker tonight. Hit that like button. It's free to like the goddamn video. Remember, all super chats will be read and discussed. All badges will be read and discussed. So if there's anything that you want to talk about on the show, by all means, send it with a super chat or a badge, and I will get to it. Don't hit that like button. And we at 150. Simmer down. All right, let's talk about another topic. Let's talk about another topic.
What's on the agenda?
Are you ready?
What's the next
Are you ready? Body count.
According to my children, they just learned sex education. According to my children, I've only had sex three times with one person, their father, because I have 3 children. That's it, and that's all. And and my kids do not lie. So that's my answer. One.
Bruh, that's not it.
I got a button for that. I hope you can hear it.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusation. And
Okay, I hope you can hear that. So, the next topic is, should a man...
How would you ever
Can I please ask the question, ma'am? Thank you. Last questions I asked you, you said, I don't know. I don't want to get into it with your ass again. Let me get my question out, please, queen. Jesus, when I ask you the question, you ain't going to answer the motherfucker. Shit.
got me fired up?
Ah, Lord. Okay. So, when a man is considering seriously dating a woman, should her body count matter? Why or why not?
No.
Go ahead.
I say no because he would never. I say no because he would never actually really know how many people she slept with, no matter
Anyway.
what she says.
No matter what she say.
And to be honest, like, I have a low body count, but I wish I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Which is a whole different thing. But men don't. No, for real. But men. Look at his face.
Yeah, because I'm like,
No, like, no.
This is his face right now.
No, really, because you know how, like, a lot of females went through their whole
wanted to
phase.
be a hoe.
Went through
You
their
ain't
whole
gonna have a
phase. Went through their whole phase, experiment, and all that stuff.
Go
I
ahead.
really didn't do that, and I wish I did. I was always in long-term relationships.
Me too.
7 years, 6 years. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have the experience of being in the streets because I was always in a relationship. I was always caught up and booed up. You know what I'm saying? Even when I had a dip, but my last dip was for 4 years, and we weren't even together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, my count is low, and then I go back to past dudes, and so I don't, you know what I'm saying? I keep my numbers low. You know what I'm saying? Hit somebody up on the phone like, hey, what that do? You know what I'm saying? So my numbers is kind of low, but a man would not know the difference of my numbers being low versus a woman who had high numbers. They would not know the difference. And if I told a man that my numbers was super high, they would think it was high. If I told them it was super low, they would think it was low. If I tell them it's really low, they're going to be like, oh, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what they going to already come with their own conclusion. You have men every day that go after the women who have high body counts. And that's like, I was watching.
To marry?
You know what she doing?
To marry?
Yeah, they want, well.
To marry.
It's a lot of hoes married.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
To marry?
It's a lot of married hoes.
Yeah, I mean, I was told that by a man that he wanted to marry me strictly because he know how I am. I don't get high. I never been high. All this, you know, my background. And he said he's been watching me for a while. And he said he don't care if I love him or not, but he want me, and I could grow to love him is what he told me. From him watching me and watch how I move and how I do things.
What that got to do with your body count?
That's what I'm saying. But because it's low, I'm saying he's watching me. You know what I'm saying? He's watching me staying in these long-term relationships. You know what I'm saying? He's watching that I'm not what this man, that man. It's like, oh, in the hood, she not known to be went through everybody in the hood.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So first and foremost, you should definitely be glad that you're not burnt out. Okay? Don't be glad. Don't wish your body count high, okay? Okay, because a lot of women in this time period, they always want to talk about being special. You know what's special? A low body count. You know what's even more special? A fucking virgin. You know, that's special. So a lot of women want to cap and talk about, oh, I'm special, I'm different. No, what's different is a bitch that ain't fucked half the goddamn football team. That's different these days, okay? Because you can't find that. No, that's a fucking, excuse me, ma'am, I'm telling y'all what's different. When it's your turn to talk, I ain't gonna talk. I come on your podcast, goddamn, you gonna overtalk me too? So that's different. So when these women talk about, oh, I'm different than every bitch you ever been with or whatever, oh, well, you must have a low body count. Oh, you must not have a whole bunch of back trauma. Oh, you must not have a whole bunch of goddamn bodies and dead sperm cells resting in your fucking vaginal wall. That's different. So you should be very happy. The fact of the matter is that you haven't succumbed to society's hot shit standard. That's different. Feel what I'm saying? So I can't let you sit there and say that you wish you had a high body count because everybody, all these hoes got high body counts.
I wish I had more experience.
You can experience when you find a man that's worth goddamn sitting down and goddamn experiencing with, he will teach you to do everything he wants you to do the exact way he wants it done. And as long as you can please him, baby girl, you're doing good. But what's scary is a woman that know how to please everybody. Because she probably did. You feel what I'm saying? So same question, Miss Mimi, because I know you dying to talk over there. But every time I ask you a question, you don't say nothing. But as soon as I get to talking, you want to say something. If I'm dating you seriously, should a woman's body count matter?
My question remains the same. How would you know?
How are you asking the question? Answer the question. Answer the goddamn question, Mimi. Can you answer the question once? Yes or no?
Makes you feel better, baby. Yes.
It shouldn't. He should what?
If marrying somebody with a low body count makes you feel better, that's what you need to do.
You're diverting again.
How's that diverting?
Okay, we're going to Miss Keisha. You didn't answer the question again.
So, I mean, is it a yes or no thing?
Should body count matter?
No, absolutely the fuck
and
not.
Why not?
Because it does not matter. Body count, what the fuck does your body count have to do with how you love somebody?
Okay. Would you like me to answer that question, or is that a rhetorical question?
No, that you can answer it.
Okay. So what does your body count have to do with being able to love someone? Mm-hmm. All right. It is documented that women that have over 10 bodies.
I asked you.
I'm answering the question, Queen.
I asked you, not what's.
It is documented that women from the CDC, because I do my research, it's statistically proven that women that have over 10 bodies are less likely to be in successful relationships because of the fact of the matter is that they know or they feel that they have so many different options that they have experienced. So they are quicker to jump out of relationships and not work things out because of the fact that they've had so many goddamn test dummies. Now, I answered your question.
So that's your answer.
That's the answer I got. Yep.
So are you saying
that wasn't your answer? That was the CDC and what I said. Your answer.
That's my answer, ma'am. That is my answer with, ma'am. That is my answer with facts, ma'am. That is my answer with facts backing my answer. That's the best type of answer. I have facts to show it. I have facts to prove that my answer is right. Because everything else is subjectional. Go ahead.
Does it matter to you?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. She don't want no parts of that motherfucker. Go ahead, Miss Keisha.
Okay. Speaking on boy moms, I wouldn't want my son to be with a young lady who has slept around. I get why. What's your name?
Martinique
Was saying what she said about having a high body count.
low?
No, you want one.
Yeah, I wish I had more.
Shouts out Treehouse.
So, like you said, those type of women, they're easily to move on out of relationships. And me personally, I get why she feels like that because I've been known to stick around with people knowing I should have left. And when you've been around, it's easy for you to walk away from situations that you know you shouldn't be in. However, you guys will get with a woman who has a low body count, but then still sleep around with all these women.
Come in. Well, there's a difference. Come on in, Yellow. You good? There's a difference. See, a lot of women mistaken getting dick with getting a man. Oh no, them high body count bitches, you can get some dick. You're always gonna get some dick, baby. But as far as getting a man that's gonna protect, provide, pour into you, stay with you, be a father to your sons, or be a father figure to your children, and those things pour into the woman the way he's supposed to pour into a woman, I digress. Because we have proven facts that when a man tries to turn a hoe into a housewife, eventually when shit ain't going right, she goes back to being a hoe. Shouts out Joe Smith, who I just interviewed his wife, and that's exactly what the fuck happened. So, a lot of women confuse the fact that this man is showing me sexual attention with the fact of the matter is that this man is interested in being in a relationship with me. No, ma'am, I'm here to fuck. And whatever I need to tell you to keep you fucking is what I'm gonna do. But when it comes time down to start a family, to go half on a house, to goddamn, get these kids in order and things of that nature, I am not considering you that type of person. Why? Because you make bad decisions. Because you have gone through your life and you have given your golden ticket. The one thing that women have that all men desire is that cootie cat. And you have misappropriated that shit and gave it away frivolously to men that are non-deserving of it. So why the hell would I want to go through life dealing with somebody that doesn't make good, solid decisions and thinking that you're going to make solid decisions on a house or a job or a motherfucking school for our children? So no, that bitch don't make good decisions. I'm going to send her ass back to the apartments and I'm going to pull up at the apartments whenever my dick get hard and then I'm going back home. Oh, we know. Okay.
Do you know if I'm a hoe?
Yeah. No. I don't know. I don't. Hold on.
How would you know?
Why every time you ask me a question, I try to answer you? You ask the question. Ask it.
If we like today, okay, we decide, okay, we like each other, whatever, and we start dating or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How would you know how many men?
Okay, check it out. So if I'm dating you, eventually, we're going to have to go around your family and your friends and my family and my friends, okay? And there is a little unwritten rule with guys that when that guy shows up with the neighborhood hoe, you can see it on the nigga face. Excuse me, ma'am, I'm still fucking talking. Because when ma'am, why every time you ask me a question, I try to answer, you're still talking? I'm answering your question. Kickback Kelly, never forget. Quick story. Kickback Kelly sucked everybody's goddamn dick at the kickback back where we from. 10 years after goddamn them kickbacks, Kickback Kelly shows up to the motherfucking 10-year family class reunion with a nigga from out of town. And we all looking at this nigga like, this nigga is with Kickback Kelly. He had a wedding ring on Kickback and everything. And so at that particular point in time, we looking at this man like, hey, there is no way that she told him of what she used to do or what we used to do to her after the goddamn football game. You feel what I'm saying? But he learned that night when men were walking up to him and goddamn snickering. So if you ask me how I would know, your goddamn past niggas is gonna tell me because they gonna motherfucker be so goddamn amazed at the fact that I done cuffed your little hot ass that they gonna spill your goddamn beans. And you know them bitches that don't like you because you was fucking all they niggas is definitely jumping in my DM and telling me about how much of a hoe you been since the goddamn middle school. That's how I'ma know. And that's my answer. Thank you. Yes, ma'am, I am. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
There's a difference between body count and being a hoe.
Okay.
You can have a high body count and not be a hoe.
Where?
Everywhere.
How?
Because what if she ain't never been a Kickback Kelly, but she was going to different neighborhoods, fucking with different niggas out of town and all through the world? You don't know what.
That's a hoe! I don't care if you're a public hoe. I don't care if you're a private hoe. I don't care if you were out in the open hoe or you were in the closet hoe. If a tree falls down in the middle of the forest in the middle of the night, does it still make a noise? Yes. If a hoe sucks a dick in an apartment and nobody knows, is she still a hoe? Yes. Same goddamn thing. A hoe is a hoe. If you around here giving this pussy away like hotcakes, I don't want a goddamn wife. is no fucking way in hell you about to tell me because nobody know about them niggas that you fucked in college, in middle school, in high school, at summer camp, in band camp, that you not a hoe. No, you a quiet hoe. You a undercover hoe. You a smart hoe. Oh, they gonna tell, man, all them. They're gonna tell because all the niggas' girlfriends that you used to fuck on is gonna tell your nigga so they can fuck up your relationship.
False. Don't say body count, because a bitch could have been all around the world. Nobody never knew her business. She just slept with 1,000 niggas and nobody would ever fucking know it or guess it.
If
a man marry a hoe?
If a tree falls in the forest,
does it make a sound?
Does it make a sound? Yes, yes it does. That camera.
Accusation.
It was cameras on that motherfucker. So guess what? If a hoe sucks a dick in the middle of the night, she's still a fucking hoe. Go ahead, Ms. Keisha.
Don't know.
So your argument is the fact of the matter is that nobody knows, so therefore it disqualifies her as a hoe? Back to the apartment. To me, they're the same thing. What is your definition of a hoe? What is your What is your definition of a hoe? What is your What is your definition of a hoe? I'm telling you.
Don't know. How would you ever know she was a hoe?
My definition of a hoe is a woman with a high body count that sleeps around from men to men or whatever frivolously.
How would you know if nobody can tell you that?
If a tree falls in the middle of the forest, does it still make a fucking noise? No. Yes. So you're saying because nobody knows that this bitch is a hoe, that she's a hoe. Do y'all hear this bullshit? And fellas, this is why I tell us to focus on ourselves. This woman is here trying to argue the fact that nobody knows that she goddamn been sleeping around since middle school, that she not a hoe. So the fact of the matter is, if I go out of here today and I kill 200 people and nobody finds out, I'm still not a fucking crazy ass murderer. The accountability is the ultimate kryptonite for women. They hate it. They despise it. It makes them fucking weak. Accountability will goddamn crush any woman's goddamn argument each and every time. You are trying to tell me that you not a hoe because nobody heard the goddamn tree fall in the middle of the forest. That bitch woke up all the birds.
Shots fired.
What? Somebody told you? Or she told you, right? Somebody had to tell you. You didn't just assume this bitch was a hoe.
Are you asking the question or you want just a rhetorical one?
How the fuck would you know she a hoe if she ain't never did no hoe activities? Her being a hoe, cause Kickback Sally could have only sucked them 7 dicks. But this bitch that ain't got no reputation, don't nobody know her business, this bitch could have sucked 1,000 dicks. Nobody knows. So it's a total different ball game. Yes, y'all gonna be looking at the dude that bring Kickback Sally home like this bitch sucked the whole football team dick. But here we got this bougie ass cheerleader bitch that only had one boyfriend but the bitch was fucking 10 niggas in another state that nobody fucking know about.
So are you asking, what was your question that you're asking me? You're asking me how would I know? Okay, so check my...
How would you know?
Okay.
How would you ever know what her body count is if she's not 100% honest with you?
Okay. So first and foremost, women talk a lot. And if you... Are you going to let me... Every time I ask...
Nobody's talking. How you
I'm going to go ahead. So women have a tendency to talk. Now... Say, for instance, I'm dating Mar, and Mar has to be, she's the undercover hoe that you speak about. Hypothetically saying, I'm not saying it's you, ma'am. I'm not saying that's not how you are. I just know you're not going to get triggered by this like other people. If I, with me, Ugly Money Nietzsche, if I pop out on my Instagram and post a picture of me and Mar, relationship goals, my motherfucking, if she is a hoe, my motherfucking DM is gonna go crazy. Every nigga that hit that shit, It's going to be snickering. It's going to be DMing. It's going to be wow. The streets going to talk, baby. And every nigga that she fucked, girlfriend, that found out about her when she went through his phone is gon' motherfucking tell it.
Once again, you're not getting it. Body count and being a whore are two different things.
Then what is your definition of a hoe? Because my definition of a hoe is a bitch with a high body count. So what is your definition of a hoe?
That's not logical.
Well, what's your definition of a hoe?
The hoe is a bitch where motherfuckers can DM you and say, this bitch was a hoe.
So you're basically saying the only difference between a woman... Okay. I'm asking your definition of a hoe. Can you answer the question?
I just told you.
So,
a hoe is somebody where when you post her, them niggas gon' get in your DM.
Okay, so you're... Okay, I got you.
That bitch got a high body count.
Okay.
Don't know other niggas. He probably loved it.
Okay, so got you. So you're saying the only difference between a woman with a high body count and a hoe is the fact that people know about the hoe and they don't know about the bitch with a high body count. That's what you just said. Run that tape back. Once again, if you want a bitch gone in 60 seconds, just go ahead and throw us some accountability. And she out of there. There is no way in hell we're about to sit around and push the narrative. The fact of the matter is that you were able to cover up them bodies, that them bodies are erased. Women are not trying to count the bodies that they have because nobody found out. Just because you fucked a married nigga and he ain't want to getting out don't mean your ass ain't a hoe. Just because you fucked the goddamn pastor at the church and he didn't want to lose his job don't mean you a hoe. Just because you fucked your job, your goddamn boss at every last 3 of your jobs and they didn't want to get fired don't mean you not a hoe. If you suck the dick, thou shalt be the hoe. If you goddamn rode the dick, thou shalt be the hoe. I don't care if nobody knew or the whole fucking goddamn county know. A hoe is a hoe. I'm done for a little bit. Terrell Montgomery, $5 letter podcast needs you showing love from Japan. I've been enjoying this. This has been therapeutic, y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Before we get out of here, because I have an event to get ready for, I got a hoe.
One of y'all answering the question.
I got a hoe. Before we get out of here, can you please let these guys know and ladies know where to follow you guys at and what y'all got going on? Go ahead, Mar.
Martinique, MAR number 10, IQUE, all social media. I'm working for a marketing agency right now. I got a master's in entertainment business, working on my master's in digital marketing right now from Full Sail.
Hey. So. Love it. Go ahead, Miss Mimi.
I am celebrity hairstylist Mimi Lace Me. I have a podcast called Shapeshifters where I interview all the up and coming
hosts. I just play. I don't
know. Them nice people that may not appreciate you calling them hoes.
I just play.
Don't give me no back.
I just play.
Come on, no.
I just play.
They said we nah. But I interview all the top celebrity hairstylists in the game. If you guys want to follow me, my IG is MIMILACEDME on IG, all platforms. Actually, you can follow me at that.
Already. You can follow Miss Keisha at Premier Perceptions. That is her business page. Definitely follow her and tap in if you need your hair done and things of that nature. She's currently off camera. Oh, go ahead. You want to do it? Yeah, of course.
See, men don't never want to let the women speak for themselves.
She wasn't on camera.
You guys can follow me at Miss MISS Keisha Official. That's my personal page. And you can also follow me at my business page, Premier _Perception.
All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with Mimi, Mar, and Keisha. Y'all stay blessed. It's that Ugly Money.